Welcome. I'm your host with the most, we'll have a toast, Leader Johnson. I had to quickly do this one. I wasn't even planning on doing the Follow Leader Sports. They are playing Creighton today. Hodge-Saddiq versus Bryce Lindsay. I went over there on the last Villanova radio, a couple of ones. Hodge-Saddiq versus Bryce Lindsay. That's going to be a big one. 6'6" Bryce Lindsay versus combo guard, ultimate combo guard Bryce Lindsay is going to go down. Creighton is a good team. Big East is tough. This is a big game. Now, let's talk about what we got to talk about today. Oh, my gosh. Tafara Gapare leaves, man. Merlin transfer. Was getting time. Talk more about him. Good player coming at the 4. One of those type of players, man. I mean, was really helping. Was going to go further and further with Villanova. Really good in the depth. Good on both ends of the floor. Can hit from the 3. And we want to get into it. We're going to get into it, man. I made my call as soon as I heard the news last night. And I heard the news probably like, I do so much, man. I heard it so late. I think everybody heard it before I did. So as soon as I hear it, I make my call. I'm like, okay, what's going on? How's this going? You know me, no Leader Johnson, I'm on the horn. So the man himself, Gapare is, man, he's gone. Just like that. Now, what I've heard is that it's, is they saying it's personal reasons. And I had a long talk with, I never say who I talk to. I will never do that. Had a long talk with a source with the team. And I talk regularly with him. I got contact with a lot of people that have to do with the team, players. And he's looking, what's being suspected by some people is that he wants to get an extra year eligibility. He wants to get some more money. He wants to go ahead and go get another year of eligibility and get more money. That's his thing right there. And what you think? A guy like him, let's just be honest. I just want to be very honest. Leader Johnson, we're just being honest. Gapare is a good college player, a solid college player, guy can play both ends of the floor, but he's not the type of guy that's going to get drafted. And with his resume, two-way contract is a shot. It's a shot. It's a lot of people up for grab getting two-way contracts, and it's a shot. So he's trying to get the most money he can in college right now. He was really helping Villanova, man. I wanted to see more from him, but he probably is trying to go to another university where he can get more NIL money, and he's trying to get more playing time. That's what that's looking like right there. Now, what do we talk about in that instance, man? Where do we go next? Malachi Palmer and Zion Stanford. I had a talk with someone close with the squad, and Zion Stanford is doing good. He's healthy. And Malachi Palmer is another impressive guy. Two guys that are going to give him more time in the offense. Malachi Palmer can play two different positions. He can play the 3, he can play the 2. And in the college game, he can get some 4 on. You look at Tyler Perkins playing the 3 at 6'4", you'll see Malachi Palmer get over there. Just like, if you look at Kevin Willard talk with Eric Watkins, the publisher of VU Sports, he has great talks with the coaches of all programs, from the coaches of football and the coaches of and the coach of basketball. So he talked with Kevin Willard, and Willard was already like he was going to be 10 deep. He was going to go 10 deep. And he already was talking about certain guys that he was going to play at the 4 and 5. And I was like, what? And Stanford was one of them. One of the small guys. that was going to get some time at the four. Go back to his interview, GU Sports, Kevin Willard, conversation with Eric Watkins. Listen, man, Stanford's going to get, now he's not saying he's going to get some 5, 4, and 5 time, initially. I mean, excuse me, not saying he's going to get some 5 time, because he did also say that about, some guys that were smaller that were going to get, is going to play at the 5. And you've been seeing this small ball the way he's been playing it. So Zion Stanford is going to get some time at the 4. I see that. I see him and Palmer getting time at the 4. And this small ball lineup with Tyler Perkins at the 3, I can see where you got certain lineups where you have Perkins, Palmer, and Brennan, or Perkins, Palmer, and Stanford. Stanford, Palmer, and Brennan. I mean, it's going to be certain. They give Pierce about 5 or 6 minutes here and there to get him in there as the backup. And looking at it now, it seems like Nico, it hasn't been official, but Nico Okonkwo is a guy that is going to get redshirted. 3-star center, 2025 3-star center, played at Long Island Lutheran. He's a guy that they don't know yet. Malcolm Flagg. We'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. But there are spots up for grabs. But let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. Y'all want to talk? Let's talk. I heard the news also. At the same time, I heard Tafara Gapare that my guy, Kyree Walker, he's a 2020 4-star. Y'all want to know more on this guy that I think some people are like bumping their heads. Now, we're going to also talk about how y'all feel about how college basketball is doing right now with how it's doing. And I understand how you feel. We're going to talk about that. He played at Hillcrest Prep. Shout out to Hillcrest Prep. Love them guys over there. Good school. Kyree Walker went up and down. Now, let's keep it real. And I know all about that recruitment because he's one of the guys in that 2020 class. I was really involved real big with guys like Jalen Green, R.J. Hampton, Brandon Ball, B.J. Boston. Like, I was always, and Jay Wright was playing ball with the 2020 class, man. So we go here, and I'm talking about Kyree Walker. Kyree Walker went down as a 4-star, right? But Kyree Walker was initially a 5-star. When the 2020 class started, their rankings, the guys I saw up top was Isaiah Tide. That was one guy that was up top. Isaiah Tide was like number 1 at the time. And then you had guys coming around. Jalen Green had got an offer from Villanova. He was like 16. And you just heard so many guys, R.J. Hampton just bubbling. Really in that 20, Johnny Juzang. Jesus, man. It was so many guys. I'm really leaving out. Kyree Walker was one of them. Just an unbelievable class. Unbelievable class, man. And looking at Anthony Edwards, another guy that, listen, man. This was a big-time class. So now you talk about Kyree Walker, who was a guy that had great, countless classic battles with Jalen Green in high school. We're talking about Jalen Green, who plays for the Phoenix Suns. The guy was a top 3 pick in his draft. I thought, to me, Jalen Green still has a superstar window. He's going to get there. I'm not even doubting that. It's always, right now, so many young people coming in the NBA right now. So many young players coming in the NBA. It's so many young players coming in the NBA that it's hard to develop which guy's going to, it's dog eat dog, who's going to be ready. And these guys are young. They still got time. They still got like a 5-year window. All these 18, 19-year-old guys have like a 5-year window before anything breaks. And then people are expecting them to do it real soon. But people still don't know that while they're waiting and their expectations might not have been met, these guys are still developing. Now, let's go back to what's going on right now. Kyree Walker was one of the best. And if you ask me, if he would have went to college, Arkansas would have got him. Musselman and them guys were doing a great job at recruiting him. But so many people were recruiting him. Arizona was recruiting him. Arizona State. I mean, he was up there, Arizona, so they was definitely on him. California, anybody, everybody really was looking at him. And right now, if you're talking about who's after him right now, you got Ole Miss, Louisville, Texas Tech, of course, Texas one apiece. Valparaiso, Temple was talking, Campbell College, Alabama A&M, UTEP, Tennessee. We got Howard, we got Rutgers, we got Michigan, we got Missouri. And, yes, and we also got Kansas. Kansas is involved. People don't know Kansas is involved. Kansas is involved. And also, Villanova is interested. Yes, they are. Villanova is interested. Repeat it. I'm going to say it again. Villanova is interested in dynamic talent. He's 25 years old. He'll have he's eligible to get us. He wants to commit right now. The thing is, I was talking with the source close to him. I don't know if he wanted me to let out, what I'm saying. I'll check back with that, but because I'm always protective of people, man. But he's definitely in the circle. And he was like, they want to commit by the end of the week. We're talking about ASAP. And they are interested in Villanova. They are very interested in Villanova. They just want things to get done. It's all about, he wants to get on the floor and play. He's ready to play. He's ready to impact. He's ready to go now. Kyree's been playing overseas. He's played with the, G League. This right here is a picture of him with the Capital Go-Go G League, Washington Wizards G League. He was playing with them when he came into the league. And, he's been playing the internet. He's one-on-one with people all the time. Super talent. Now, what I'm going to tell you about this. Let me tell you about this, man. Kyree Walker with I know everybody, let's talk about how y'all feel about this. Let's talk about how y'all feel about how things are going on. I know y'all feel a certain way about the way things are being done and older players being able to come back. But you got to understand, this is how this door was open. Once NIL money hit, it was on. Once the money was, started being passed, you better start thinking Ed O'Bannon, because that's the head of the snake. Get these guys money, people get paid, because it was a time, East Bay books, a person, one of your favorite college players, they could use their number and their name don't be in the back and they'll sell it. But now it's different now. It's different now. So now you're looking at where they've gone to, they've gone to the point now where it's crazy, right? Do I agree with it? I don't doubt it, because if you to go get education to get your money, go get it. Go. I don't hate on the money. I don't hate on the money. But it is kind of crazy. It's only crazy for a split second, because you got to get on game. You got to play ball. You can talk all you want. You better start playing ball. You better start going after and recruiting. I think that's why Jay Wright and Nick Saban left. I think they just didn't want to get in the money part, because now it's like the pro game. It's like the pro game. It's like the pro game. You got to put money on the table. Remember now, back in the day, listen, people was, going to recruit their personality. Can they finesse you real quick? Now, you got to they had the money though. People was paying people. You just didn't know. They're like on the quiet, on the hush hush or whatever. Now you can put the money on the table. You can come in the door with the money. Hey, listen, with the bag. You could walk down the street with the bag. You had to hide the bag in the trunk. You had to hide the bag. Now what they are doing is playing ball more, because now guys can come back. See, because one thing that universities get money off of if they win. So now they're trying to win. It's all about, and the guys going back getting extra money, whether they get NBA or not. I'm pretty sure they're able to get drafted. That's another thing. Are they being put in the draft again? Are they being put in the draft? I want to know how that works. Or I know they'll be able to get contracts with G League with an NBA team once they stop playing college ball for sure. But are they going back in the draft? Can they get in the draft? Because of Kyree Walker, I just want to say this. And I know they look at people who play as freshmen or people that play as sophomores, and they're more important. They're more important. But now, looking at what the stipulation is now and what you're getting and what's in the bag, you got a guy that's coming back, is athletic, shot is matured, more mature than other guys you got that's freshmen. He's banged, he's been over there overseas. So now you get him and he could be drafted at possibly anywhere. You can get it because you're drafting a guy that's going to be ready. Is he ready to hit the league? How much is he dominating coming back? Like the guys that are how much are they dominating? I think this season start being looked at, and I think seniors will start being more draftable again. Like, because if you're a senior, man, you don't know if they're going to draft you or not. It just depends. It just depends. Like Eric Dixon, like guys didn't get drafted, and you was just like, what? You know, so now when you look at it, Kyree Walker, if he goes to Villanova, we're just putting the if. We don't know what he wants to commit real quick. I know we'll see how that goes. They're both interested, so we'll see how that goes. Now, if he goes over there, and we're talking about you got Malcolm Hodge, and you got Tyler Perkins, and you got Duke Brennan off the bench. If you bring Kyree Walker to play starter minutes next to Devin Askew, who's also a vet, that's crazy. No, that's because he don't even need. Listen, Kyree Walker don't even need. He just need starter minutes. He don't need to be the starter. He just need to get minutes and showcase just how good he is, because now NBA people and people already know who he is. So they just want to see how much are you dominating this competition. He's not. He can get in a. Realistically, if you look at it, a guy with his type of potential and his opportunity can get drafted in the first round, like number 23, number 24. I mean, yeah, a playoff team gonna say let's just bring Kyree Walker on. They're not. I don't think guys like this are looked at as pieces to be the future. They could be a part of the future, but they're not looking at you as a guy they're going to build around. They're looking at you a guy that's going to come in the playoff team. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. You put Kyree Walker in an NBA team, a playoff team. He's a difference maker off the bench, no doubt. He's scoring double figures. This is all I'm saying. And he's young still. He's going to be an explosive player. He could get better and better. Look at what Trendon Watford is doing with Philadelphia. Get an opportunity. Look at Jabari Walker. Some of these guys had high expectations, high school All-Americans. Look at how long I think Walker played 1 year, 1 or 2 years. I think he played 2 years. And they had big expectations on him out of college as a guy that could be a productive, maybe even starter. And then it took him a minute to progress, and now he's a productive player. It just looked like he's being productive. You could put Kyree Walker with the Sixers, and he's making things happen. This man can hit an outside shot. He can play above the rim. He's hitting an outside shot. He's playing above the rim. Put him in any school right now, any program. He's automatically impacting your at 6'6", 220, can rise above the rim, can hit an outside shot, get right past you. He's playing dudes for money off the street, and he's going hard at them. But these are big time ballers. These are hard ballers he's playing. He's not playing organized basketball. He's playing street ball, hard ball. So he's ready to bang with anybody in college right now. He's played overseas. He was already a high-level high school player. What you're getting now is an impact, automatically impact. As soon as he steps on the floor, you're not even going to look different to him. You're going to be like, who is this? Who is this guy? You're going to have to be ready for crossovers. All right, everybody. Anybody who's listening, go back and look at the highlights of him in high school. Him and Jalen Green. Just look at that. Just that one in particular. Jalen Green versus Kyree Walker. If he would have went to college, I believe he would have went to Arkansas. I could be wrong. I had to ask his pop if I could be right. I'm gonna have to ask him, man. I gotta contact my boy, man. I gotta find out about all this, man. Unbelievable. Kyree Walker in college. Now, this is different because I want to say something, man. Listen to me, y'all. Everybody listen to me because I'm going to ask somebody about this. R.J. Hampton, can he come back? Can R.J. Hampton come back? Everybody hear me talking? Who's into the college? If any analysts hear me, can R.J. Hampton come back? Can Isaiah Tide come back? Because that 2020 class has some people. Johnny Jew's I don't know. But that would be crazy, right? Johnny Jew come back? Johnny Jew. Man, all around, man, I'm just telling you right now, man. I'm just starting to look at certain people and say, well, maybe Amani Bates come back. I'm just saying, man. Now, everybody talking about I don't like this. Play ball. You better step up. You better step your game up. While you not liking it, everybody is they doing it. And your team is on the floor. If you're a fan, you can talk all you want. But if you on behind them, if you in the coaching staff, you better be like, whoa, who can we get? Because when you play teams and they're going to have guys like, some of them going to have guys like this, and you're going to need players. It's going to be a point where they're going to start bringing people back just to play defense because it's going to be big guys that are more stronger. So some of them guys is going to get in there to get a little bit of money just to take up some space. You know what I'm saying? But Kyree Walker different, man. Kyree Walker is different. And I want to I want to talk big time about Villanova. Listen. I was talking about Bryce Lindsay. We're going to get on that. When we get back, we're going to get on that. I was talking about Bryce Lindsay. I mean, I was serious on Bryce Lindsay. And I was like, okay, Allen Ray and Bryce Lindsay kind of favor each other. They do. When we get back, man, we're going to talk about Bryce Lindsay and Allen Ray comparison because I got into it with a lot of Nova Nation people about that. Matthew Hodge and Saddiq, baby. We're going to get back. And I'm also going to finish what's going on more about Kyree Walker, man. Listen, we got a lot. This is a special Villanova radio. This was all of a sudden, man. Tafara Gapare, if you don't know, I'm going to go over with y'all, man. I'll be right back. If y'all ain't got it, go right back over with it when we get back on Villanova Radio. Follow your sports. We back. Let me get minutes. We back, man. We back. We here. Back. Welcome back. If you are just tuning in to Villanova Radio on Follow Leader Sports, we are talking about Tafara Gapare leaving the team, and also Kyree Walker as a possibility of joining Villanova. Yes, man. Villanova is interested in Kyree Walker, who has just been just been reported this morning to be eligible. Matter of fact, yesterday, I just found out about this morning, like 6 in the morning, that he was eligible to go. So I made my contacts around his circle, and boom! Oh yeah, it's a lot of schools he's interested in. Kansas is one of them. Texas Tech, California, Ole Miss, and Villanova. Yes, and Villanova. I soon as I heard that, I made my call. Like, oh, and yes, Villanova is very interested in him too. So here we go. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the contact goes. Definitely a player that's whoever he joins, man. It's an instant impact. He's just not your regular guy coming back. That 2020 class was historical. Historical, man. No question. No question. Just a big time news to hear about Kyree Walker possibly joining, maybe Villanova. How anxious is Villanova? Villanova's not really anxious in the 2026 class, but they just lost Tafara Gapare. If y'all want to know about that, Tafara is personal reasons, and I did further digging on the situation, and he wants to get an extra year eligibility. I'm hearing that's what people are thinking. He wants to get an extra year of eligibility and then get some extra money. And if y'all thinking, oh man, why would you leave the team? Well, listen, this man, I'm telling y'all right now, guys like him and his talent won't get drafted, and a two-way contract is hard to get with what he's averaging. So he's trying to display his talents more, and he's trying to get more money while he still be here, extra year, and start somewhere. He probably knows the school he already wants to go to, or the top schools he already know will give him starting. So we'll see what it is. I remember before he committed, I already had said he would commit here because of his Willard ties. But I remember his dad was coming out like, no, why are you saying that? Or something like that. I think he was a LOL or something on one of my posts when I said he'll commit to Nova. And I thought he was like saying he wouldn't, but I still was like, I think he will until he does it. And he did. And so now you see he's left the program, and he just wants some extra money and opportunity. I mean, you can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that. So I wish all the greatness to Tafara Gapare and his family. But now, I said Malachi Palmer and Zion Stanford are two players to look at that could be stepping up. And Kyree Walker is the 25-year-old former 2020 high school star, 2020 prospect. Had countless battles with some of the best prospects in the NBA now, including Jalen Green in high school. I mean, this guy is dynamic talent, plays some of the toughest street ballers around the country. You know what I mean? Guys that would put some guys in the NBA on their ass. And this guy is coming back. He's ready. All right. Now listen, man. Listen. I remember Bryce Lindsay. Let's go there. Let's go there. Can we go there? Can we go there? Can we go there? Can we go there? Give us Bryce Lindsay. Bryce Lindsay, and then we talk about Allen Ray. Now, those are my comparisons. And people, I remember one guy was like, oh, man, hold your horses before you say Allen Ray and Bryce Lindsay. Well, my guy Allen Ray retweeted it. I said that Bryce Lindsay and Allen Ray, I said Bryce Lindsay is Allen Ray all over again. That's what I said. And then I said Matthew Hodge is similar to Saddiq Bey. I said that Bryce Lindsay's sophomore year and Allen Ray's sophomore year are similar in numbers. You look at Matthew Hodge's freshman year, and you look at Saddiq Bey's freshman year, they're similar. They're a little close. And we will go over that, man, because we want to talk about who? Matthew Hodge. And we want to talk about who? Saddiq Bey. All right, man, let's go there. Let's go there. We got to go to that point. I really believe that if you look at Bryce Lindsay, we'll go to that. Bryce Lindsay is a guy that can shoot just like Allen Ray used to. First off, we know Allen Ray was an All-American, Big East, all Big East. Listen, man, we know that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that don't got nothing to do with how they play and how the numbers are. Y'all a little crazy, man. Y'all a little crazy. Allen Ray was one of the best players I ever saw shoot the basketball for Villanova, man. This is just unbelievable. Listen, Allen Ray was the type of guy you would have nightmares when he got the ball. But you'd rather have a guy like that on your team, I'm telling you. That's the guy you hate. You like Reggie Miller. He was like Reggie Miller for real. And he was ice cold. He's ice cold. Ice cold. And then you're looking at Bryce Lindsay, the way he's playing. The way he's playing. You don't want him to get the ball, man. And he getting it anywhere. He's shooting it from the parking lot. Allen Ray know a score. You saw him on Twitter talking about Bryce Lindsay and shoot from the parking lot. Listen, he know a score. That's that bloodline. They killers. He know a killer when he see one. He know a killer when he see one. So we're going to talk about the sophomore years, man. We're going to get to that. I mean, because they're just the same. They're the same. They're playing the same way. You got both of them got good coaches around them. We're going to go straight to that and definitely get into the comparisons of where Bryce Lindsay could go. Where is he at in the NBA, right? Where could he be? Where is he at as an NBA prospect? We're going to get to that, man. Because I believe he's right there. And Matthew Hodge. You got to look at where Hodge is right now. Are y'all seeing what he's doing on the basketball court? Do y'all see what this man's doing? He's able to hit the outside shot. He's able to pass the ball. He could run in transition. Crazy, right? Like this man in transition. And he's playing defense, swatting your shot, rebounding, posting you up, killer post, killer in the post. So let's talk about it. All right, Bryce Lindsay. Let's go back to Bryce, man. Because you got to understand, man. Bryce Lindsay is, when he gets the ball, man, everybody in the country is scared. Everybody in the country is scared. All right. It's good to have a player like that. It's real good to be back in these now. 16.9 a game, 2.1 rebound, 2.4 assists. He's shooting 47.6% from the field, 44.7% from three-point line, 80% from free throw line. That's Bryce Lindsay. That's what he's doing. All right? That's what he's doing. Allen Ray, let's go to the sophomore year of Allen Ray. The sophomore year of the legendary Villanova assassin favorite. Him and Tim Thomas are my top two favorites of all time. Allen Ray is one of them in my top five. No question. Because after this, Kerry Kittles and this Allen Ray. So when you're looking at, man, he was just a good watch. Great to watch on the floor, man. If y'all know about Allen Ray, if you don't know, you need to know about who Allen Ray is, man. Number 14. Listen. And then you're talking about the Big East was competitive then. That was after the Kittles era. So it was competitive. It was competitive then. The Big East always was hard, and he was one of the best. He was one of the elite guys there. You're talking about one of the top 5 guys in the whole conference. Could be top 3, really. Let me stop that. And no question. All right, so now we're going to just how good Allen Ray was. And what was his numbers during his sophomore year? His numbers during the sophomore year. 17.3 points a game. 3.9 rebounds. 2.7 assists. Allen Ray shot 43.8% from the field. and 39% from three. Now, if you're listening to my podcast, you're seeing these numbers. Go back and you can replay it yourself. We live right now. Those numbers are similar. And then you look at how they play on the basketball court. I mean, he won't be one of those guys to get, I think he'll be all Big East first team this year. I think they'll be blind as hell if he's not all Big East first team. I think they are blind as hell if Bryce Lindsay is not all Big East first team. I mean, Caden could be, they really have, I think Perkins should be second team. I think Hodge should be second team. I think Lewis should be second team. I think those four should be on the team at least. I mean, if only Perkins is the guy, you can't say, but the season isn't even over yet. Perkins is really kicking up. He's starting to heat up. I mean, that Villanova team is looking ice cold. And you're looking at Bryce Lindsay. Look at Bryce Lindsay, and you look at Allen Ray, the same guy, 2 and 14. These guys are killers. Killers. Now let's go to Matthew Hodge, man. Matthew Hodge, 6'8". Just so good to see how he impacts. 6'8", 220. Great impact player. 6'8", 216 is Saddiq Bey. Two guys play the 4, could play the 3. Matthew Hodge is averaging 10.8 points, 4.4 rebounds, shooting 42.9% from the field, 33.8 from 3, 69.7 from the free throw line. You go to Saddiq Bey, because there was something that came up about Saddiq Bey. Saddiq Bey, the Villanova legend, he's doing a good job. He's having a great year with the Pelicans, man. Great year with the Pelicans. I mean, the impact's everywhere he goes. So I think people just, what are you trading? Saddiq should be spotted. He should be put into your starting lineup. And, like, what are y'all doing? Yo, New York, the Knicks need to get him and just keep him at least around family, because that's crazy, man. He should be starting. You got a lot of people that's been impact out of Villanova. Michael Bridges, Jalen Brunson are 2, and then you got Dante DiVincenzo. Really, if you look at it, DiVincenzo, you look at Bridges, you look at Brunson. Bey has been their third guy. I mean, he's really been the DiVincenzo's been doing this thing, but Bey, man, just look at them numbers, man. And DiVincenzo does have a ring. DiVincenzo has a ring, so maybe that puts you a little over the top. But Saddiq Bey, in his sophomore year, he only played 2 years. His freshman year. He only played 2 years. He had 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, 1.3 assists. He shot 45% from the field, and he shot 37% from 3. So he's shooting better than Hodge. He's always shot. That's not what I say. Bey came and definitely displayed he was a better shooter. In the second year, he averaged 16 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, 2.4 assists. He shot 45% from 3, 47% from the field. That should make you happy about Hodge. Very happy, because he's averaging 10 a game. If you look at it, though, Saddiq Bey only was averaging like around 6 attempts a game, almost 7. And you look at Hodge, he had around 8. He has more attempts and stuff, so he's scoring more. He's taking advantage of it. If you look at it right now, in his sophomore year, Hodge is hitting 67% from the free throw line. Bey wasn't shooting good. He's shooting 64%. So they are very similar. It's so close on how these guys are. So close. So close. It's so very close on how good these guys are and similar these teams can be. Like, this can be a better team than we think. Hodge could be here longer than Bey. I think Hodge, we'll see what it is, and then you're looking at the draft thing. We're going to talk about draft. If you look at drafts now, Bryce Lindsay, he's getting the eye, but if you're talking about where he could possibly be at the ceiling point, at the highest point, be like a late first round pick. If he's going to be on the board, he's not really talked about as a guy on this board. A Caden Lewis, he's really getting eyes. He's a freshman, so you know he's going to get the ultimate eyes. And he's scoring 12 a game, and he's almost 6 assists. He's looking like a very in control point guard. And you're seeing this at a young age, so I wouldn't be surprised to see his stock go up. I wouldn't be surprised to see his stock go up, man. We're gonna see how that goes. I mean, he could shoot up to like a lottery, late lottery, or top 20 pick. He could definitely shoot up, but we'll see what happens. We gotta see where the shooting. Now, if his shooting average goes up, we'll see. That could put him right in there. We'll see what happens, especially in a tournament. Everything is matter in the tournament, because I think Matthew Hodge is another guy. Look, he's averaging 10 a game already, so he's only going to get better. And so you look at the tournament. If him and guys like him and Caden Lewis show who they are in the tournament, they could easily see their stock shoot up like Amari Spellman's did, like the Dante DiVincenzo's did. You go to the tournament and your stuff shoots up. That's just what it is. And I think those are two guys that could do it. If Bryce Lindsay goes into that tournament and lights it up, it's a possibility. It's a possibility he could be drafted, but it's more possibility if a freshman gets drafted before. I know it's crazy, but he'll be more of a first-round lottery pick in the 2026 and the 2027 draft than he would in the 2026 draft. You see him get a whole 2 year. These guys make a run, and he's the leader of this squad. He is looked at as a big-time player in the next draft. Just how these things play out. When you look at a freshman and you see him spark out in a tournament, his stock is going to go up, and he's going to be drafted. Okay. This is a very interesting Villanova team. You can just think about that. Think if they get Kyree Walker. If he goes in the tournament and does what he does, he could possibly even get drafted. I mean, his stock as a player and how good he was is going to go up. Just think about it. There's so many guys I think it could be key. Zion Stanford could be a big key. Malachi Palmer, these guys are play when it's time for stuff to go down. It's guys that have talent to step up, and I think they would. And if we're looking at Malcolm Hodge and at Caden Lewis, I think you look at how good these guys are and the type of skill set they got to dribble the ball, able to hit the outside shot, not scared. They could really be big-time players and really see their stock rise in the tournament. Like, seriously. But Bryce Lindsay is another one. Bryce Lindsay showed he got that shot in the tournament. Woo! Ask Dante DiVincenzo. He got that shot in the tournament, and he's only a sophomore. We're not like he's a junior or a senior. He's a sophomore. He could definitely be drafted as a junior after having a big sophomore season, knowing you were somewhere else and came to the Big East and went big. I'm telling you, this team is big time, man. Listen, we about to get out of here, man. About to get on out of here. Listen. Y'all look at this is live right now. Y'all check back, look at this. This is big. This is big. Kyree Walker is out there, and somebody's going to acquire his rights. Someone is going to acquire the man himself, Kyree Walker. This is big. Now we've seen some guys already come back and go to colleges, but nobody is as big as Kyree Walker, man. It's like I said, if Isaiah Todd came back, that'd be as huge as that. If Johnny Juzang was to come back, it'd be big as that. If Mac McClung was to come back, oh man, Mac McClung, Markelle Fultz. Can Markelle Fultz come back? Now, I don't think Markelle Fultz. That's too much. So, man, listen, I'm out of here, man. Love y'all, man. We out, Villanova Radio, man. Stay tuned for more stuff from me. I am Leader Johnson, and I'm out.